You're listening to DraftKings Network.
So during the WNBA games, one of my least favorite parts of the game is they will interview the coaches like during the game as it's happening. And you can tell the coaches are frustrated because they're trying to coach and they're answering questions from Rebecca Lobo at the same time. It's just a very difficult
Short
thing to
answers.
do. Yeah, like you're not getting anything valuable from these interviews. You never really get like a good soundbite or anything. So Sean Yoo, I don't want to call him a friend of the show, but he's my friend. So does that make him a friend of the show?
Yep.
Okay.
Judges? Yep, you're good.
Tangentially.
Who's Sean Yoo?
Sean Yoo, we used to work together at Wave TV. He's awesome, but he had one of the best ideas I've ever seen.
How do we follow Sean Yoo?
At Sean Yoo. Sean, SeanYoo. Great Twitter follow. He tweeted, we need to get rid of the coaches' interviews, the pre-halftime interviews, and instead go up into the crowd, find a fan, and say, what do you think we're doing wrong?
Fan interviews.
Ooh. Ask Ronald in section 127.
We stink!
What's going on?
Couldn't be more into this idea.
It's so great.
I want to take this to the Heat broadcast. This
what
is
do you
great.
think we should do?
Yeah, just walk up to a random fan sitting in like the 300 section who's actually a diehard, who's actually really into it, and just, hey, Heat are down 67-54 here in the third quarter. What do you think Spo should change?
I'm following this idea. I'm taking it, and I have another idea in it that we can maybe use. How about the fan does the interview?
You trust just giving a live microphone
to fans? You trust Pepito in the 300 section
That's
to
what's
say
fun
una
about it.
barbaridad?
That I don't think anyone of your
thrill.
bosses would agree with the funness of
We
that
don't.
after
Obviously.
2 times.
We don't interview the fan. We give the fan the mic to interview the coach.
Even worse idea.
Oh, my God.
Ideas, we somehow went from broccoli to tomatoes.
Come on, guys.
Coach, you're a bum. That's my question.
Think about the numbies
Yeah.
on these clips.
Hey, Coach, why aren't you playing Jovic more?
Yeah.
I like it.
Where's Orlando Highsmith?
So we have an update on, I don't know if you guys have noticed, JuJu is gone.
This is one of the wildest
left.
stories in show history.
So JuJu
Planned
during
left. He didn't storm out.
Yeah, no, he left. A few segments ago, we had a break, and I was like, so JuJu, how long are you in Miami? He's like, oh, I leave today. I said, oh, wow, when? He said noon. It was like 10:15 at the time. I said, whoa, cutting it kind of close. You should probably leave. He's like, nah, I'll be good.
So
I'll leave it."
he had to leave for the airport at noon?
His flight was at noon.
Yeah.
Oh.
12, not boarding time. That flight was taken off at noon. So I said, hey, you should probably leave. And he's like, no, I got it. I'm a pro.
How far are we from the airport for people to context?
We're like 25 minutes with traffic at least.
like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You hop on the express
without traffic.
No, that is if you don't run into anything bad. You're like 20, 25 minutes away. And that's driving past it, not getting off, finding a place to park, getting dropped off, whatever.
Certainly not walking through the airport because that's a big airport.
So what time did he leave the studio for a 12 o'clock flight?
11.
It was after that because
so
we
stressful.
finished around 11 and I thought he left and I was over there and then I saw him come back and he talked to someone and I'm like,
What are you doing?
We took a picture of him still here at 11:01.
And I was like, and I am an anxious person. So during
You
it was
and
like,
Jeremy started freaking out.
Yeah, it was like during a segment where I was about to be like, hey, you need to go. But I don't have a way to directly talk to him, and I don't want to say, hey, you need to leave, because that's not very nice.
No.
But he needed to go. So it's 11 o'clock. I'm like, there's no way he makes the flight. There's no shot. He just texted me and Jeremy a picture of him on the plane at 11:50.
I don't understand how he
He
did
made
it.
it.
That's how it's
seems
done.
impossible.
I don't get it.
I get to airports like hours before
That's
just
my,
to not miss
I know,
it.
and I hate myself for it. I always heckle myself. Like an hour and a half before the flight, I'm always like, they don't board for a hour and a half.
You guys are
loser.
dorks.
You know the problem is that I do that, and then I'm like, okay, let me go find my gate. Let me put my stuff
Look at
down.
the gate.
Let me sit there, right? And then somehow I'm always scrambling at the last minute. Like they're boarding the plane and I'm in the bathroom. And it's
I
like,
gotta pee, yeah.
Billy, you were here an hour and a half early. Why is this happening to you? Like you did everything so this wouldn't be the case. But it always happens.
Get some TSA pre-check. Get clear. You're in and out like this.
I have TSA pre. I don't
So
know.
do I.
So
just
why
get-
do you have to be
Dude,
there
and
for 7 hours
Miami
before?
International Airport is not the easiest because there's certain gates that don't have it,
Right.
and then you have to go to other gates.
It's
like
D gate all the way at the end has TSA pre-check, and then E gate.
sometimes it's closed because they don't have enough TSA agents there. Like it's
There's
not,
nothing worse
That's
than the
happened to me
panic
now.
of
Ugh.
I'm running late for this flight. Like that's
Yeah,
what you're
I don't need
avoiding
that
with
stress
that.
in my life.
He was so chill. Like it
He
made me
stopped
angry.
to take pictures.
Literally, that's 11:01. His flight was leaving at noon. and he stopped to take a picture with us. I was stressed. I'm still stressed, and I know he made it.
I took that photo.
Do you want credit? Like,
it's a great picture.
Give him a flower.
They credit everything else on this thing. I didn't see a credit there for me.
Draft
but it's
Krings.
fine. Goodbye, everyone.
Hey.